Deborah Birx from the White House Task Force was visiting Boston today. She's on a tour to remind folks in the Northeast to not let down your guard. As WBZ's Nick Emmons reports, it comes as our positive test rates have ticked up.
Yeah, today, Dr. Birx said that it is critical for people in the region to keep their guard up and to take personal action despite pandemic fatigue.
It's important for all of us to not let our guard down.
After an uptick in cases across Massachusetts, Dr. Deborah Birx of the White House Coronavirus Task Force urging all of us to stay vigilant.
The only thing that will prevent the next wave is us.
Dr. Birx was speaking after a discussion with local university and college presidents at the Broad Institute and also met with Governor Baker. She says right now the type of community spread we're seeing doesn't appear to be happening in public places.
That community spread is now occurring with small gatherings day after day in households and families and friends.
40 communities across the state are now considered high risk for coronavirus. Boston is one of them. Mayor Walsh says hospitalizations are up in the city, and he's pleading with residents to avoid parties.
If one person has coronavirus or is a carrier, it could become a super spreader event, and then we're in a whole different situation.
Waltham is another community in the red. Kate Betteridge is a student in town and says today's message from Dr. Birx is a good reminder to be extra safe.
My parents are on the older side, and so anytime I go home, I'm very aware that I just want to make sure that I'm really wearing masks, even indoors with my family.
For Alejandro Belicazar, it's a common sense approach and just common courtesy.
If you don't want to listen, fine, but don't risk other people's lives because it's selfish.
It's us doing the responsible thing in public spaces and in private spaces.
Now, this is all part of a tour across New England for Dr. Birx, who says she wants to take what is working as far as testing goes at colleges, universities, and try to implement that into communities across the U.S. In Cambridge, I'm Nick Emmons, WBZ News.
Nick.